Hey, what's up, everyone? So, recently I've discovered what I think is a very interesting way to learn, which is using the in app browser and Codex or ChatGPT to just learn about anything. And I've used this to learn about ServiceNow concepts. So, today I'm going to show you how to do that. So, first I'm going to turn the effort to light. I think that's enough. And on your screen, you see I have the ChatGPT app open. And you saw there that within this app there is an option to launch a browser, and when you do that then it just launches a browser within the app. And here I have logged into my ServiceNow instance, my demo instance, and now I'm going to try to learn about script file analysis. So this is something that I don't have any hands-on experience with, and I think it'll be interesting to see if using my instance can Codex teach me things with it that theoretically may not be possible. So I'm going to ask it what does script file analysis mean, and first you will see that it's just going through the current documentation. That's what it says over here, and what it does is unless you explicitly ask it to go to the browser, it doesn't do that. So now it's giving you an answer. It's saying ServiceNow script file analysis usually appears during a file-based data. So this is wrong. Data imported has nothing to do with it. And obviously, that's the kind of result we want to see when making a tutorial about how this is a new way to learn. But anyway, so that's a mistake. And now I'll correct it, tell it that, okay, this is not what I'm looking for. So this already shows you some shortcoming of it, which is to be expected, I think, and it's fine. It doesn't bother me too much. But so now we will correct it. We'll guide it that it's not what you think it is, but it's when you upgrade an instance, and now it's kind of on the right path. And for those of you who do not know, script file is this analysis is just something that you do in ServiceNow when you migrate from one version to another, and you have made some customizations on your instance. So when ServiceNow upgrades, it doesn't overwrite those customizations because you don't want to lose your work. So that's simply what it is. And now it's giving me an answer on what it is. And with that answer, now I'm interested to see just on the screen. And this is the part which I think was very useful to me, because if you are the kind of person who likes to do things, to learn, then this is very useful. I mean, not only are you reading it, but you're saying, okay, I have my instance open. Can you show me how it is done? And so now it will start acting upon the instance, and you will see this cursor appear. When this cursor appears, this means that ChatGPT has taken control. And now it's saying that, I will guide you directly in the ServiceNow instance that's already open, and I'll show you where the upgrade history is and where the analysis lives. So now it's clicking on the upgrade console. So I'm not doing anything. This is a pre-recorded video. I'm just speaking over it. And it's going through the screen that I have opened it for you, open for it. And now it's saying that, you have to go here. And on this page, it clicked something. So what I've learned is that very often it will not have the thing in focus that it is clicking on. So this browser is really for the benefit of Codex, not you. So sometimes you will see another screen appear with the click of something that was totally off screen. So it will not be clear to you where that came from. But anyway, I think that will get improved, as time goes by. It's not a major thing. So now it's taken me here to the page where all the history of the all upgrades are. And so that's already interesting. It mentioned earlier that this is about upgrades, and now it is showing me where all the instances, where all the upgrades are. And you can see that it's pointing to the record, which is the most number of changes applied. And it doesn't do anything with that, but I found it interesting that somehow, it has this thing that it's pointing towards that, and maybe that has something to do with how it itself understands. And so you can see that it says that, the Australia upgrade had 317 skipped instances changes. So that's likely the main upgrade that you want to review. And then I'm going to simply ask it to open the record and teach me about it. What field should I pay attention to, and just teach me what can I learn from this. So let's see, now it is saying that it'll open the platform upgrade record. So we will see what it does, and then talk about all the fields that are there. So this type of thing, it's very interesting because I have this on my screen, and previously, you could go into a knowledge article or something, and then hopefully there are screenshots. You can go through it. But now in this example, you can ask it, okay, I think this is of interest to me. Can you open this? Show me what I can learn and navigate to that screen. And so that I found was very helpful to me. Of course, it's, as you saw, it is a bit slow in navigating. It also took us to the wrong, it gave us the wrong answer at first. But still, I mean, overall, I think I feel like to me, it felt like a new way to learn has been unlocked, where previously you would ask somebody to show it to them, and now you can ask Codex, just open an instance if you have one, and it can show that to you. So this, now it opened the record, and it's telling you what are the fields that matter the most, priority, how that works, because you may have noticed that it somehow clicked on the priority, how to analyze a skipped record, and then it is saying what it would review here first. So you can go over this information and then just keep building on it, and click through it, ask it questions, navigation, this type of thing. And of course, I'm taking a ServiceNow example. This is applicable to any such system from which you need to click and work and navigate. So I found that just very, very interesting, very good new way to learn. And I thought it would be useful to share that with everyone. All right, so as we review this, I hope you like this to see how this is being done and take advantage of this. Thanks all.